Welcome to another episode of Stocks. Um, I'm playing with a different toy today, switching off Google Finance and going back to the old Yahoo Finance, which admittedly actually is a lot more powerful. So I'll talk about the filters and research tools in a sec, but with its much more advanced research capabilities, I discovered this little gem, MPLX. So what is MPLX? Apparently they are a energy infrastructure company. Um, yeah, like delivers oil and natural gas. So definitely big investments to set this company up. And what's special about it is this yield. So I'm not really investing for yields, but certainly when you have a huge yield like this, it gives the stock a lot more stability, in my opinion. And if you look at the 1 year chart, okay, it sort of just does this thing which I really like, which is it's trading in the zone, right? So, okay, it's got potential to go to 53, 54. In the last month, you're looking at 52. So yeah, let's look at 6 months, 53. So currently it's at 50. That feels like a pretty good entry point, which means to reach our objective of 3%, then you just need to get to 51 and 50 cents, right? Okay. So yeah, it's after hours now because it's the weekend, but I did enter in my order, so hopefully I could pick it up at the closing prices of Friday. Um, yeah, this looks to be a good stock to just like keep buying and selling, buying and selling. I mean, look at these patterns. So, okay, a bit more about Yahoo Finance Research. So if you go to Research Screeners, then I set this up here. Again, this is a new channel, so there's a lot of stuff that you guys don't know because I haven't told you. So I set up this screen according to a few filters. So yeah, US markets. Then I did actually, this needs to go away. Okay. So I did a market cap screen of 50 billion to 500 billion because I don't want to deal with mega caps, and I also don't want to deal with companies that are smaller than 50 billion. Okay, let me see how many companies have got render. That still renders 193 companies. Great. Then I have this filter for 52-week price change. So I don't want it to be skyrocketing because higher up you go, or the lower down you could go as well. I want stable stocks that trade in the range, so I have this filter in. Then I have a trailing PE of 0 to 30 to keep things safe. And then I have a dividend rule here, which is looking for companies to actually pay out dividends, which means they have confidence in their company. So overall, and there are actually a lot of foreign companies in this list, but for the most part, I'm going to stay away from Chinese stocks, even though for most of the time I do live in China, just because, yeah, Chinese stocks, they play by different rules. I am currently in open positions for BYD and Xiaomi, so those are companies that I really like from China. But as far as like the banking institutions and the real estate development institutions in China, I really don't know how to mentally process them. Oh, here's another good one, Anheuser-Busch. So I might take a position in this and still looking into it. But yeah, they actually were down this week because they're seeing that alcohol consumption as a whole in the U.S. Is lowering. I guess people are finding other ways to entertain themselves. So anyway, yeah, this is sort of a segue into the new toy that I found. I'm sure most investors actually do use this tool anyway, and the Google tool, and now that I look at it, is a lot more simplistic and maybe too simplistic. Doesn't have any advanced search features like this. So yeah, um, okay, yeah, MPLX. I entered my order in at slightly above the closing price, so I entered an order at $50.18, and see if I could pick those shares up. Okay, that's it for this episode. See you guys later. Let's make money together.